Have you ever wanted to make your own fishing game with millions of views, but didn't know where to start? In this video, I will show you how you can make your own clicker-based fishing system with auto clicker that you can install in minutes. First, go to the link in the description and you will see that you can get the model on the right side with get model. Currently it says open in studio for me because I already have the model. And then once you have it, come into Roblox Studio into your place and come into the toolbox. If you don't already have the toolbox, you can go to the top bar in window and you can enable toolbox. Once you have toolbox, go into the inventory and add the fishing system just like this. Press OK, and then you will see bunch of things added to your experience. First, you can delete the thumbnail camera here. We don't need it. And then as you can see, all of the modules here, or all of the models here, have the name of something that is inside the Explorer in your game. So just drag and drop them to where they belong. So the replicated storage goes into the replicated storage, service script service goes into the service script service, and so on. Once you have all of them where they should be, select all of them and ungroup. To be able to use the fishing animation that is provided in the model, what you need to do is save it to Roblox and get its ID. So here's how we do it. You right click on it and go to save slash export and go into save to Roblox. Now I already have it saved, but you can have it, you can add a title, add description, and I don't know if you're part of some group or yourself, you can choose it here and then click on save. As I mentioned, I already have it saved, so I will click on overwrite an existing asset and choose fishing animation and then save it. And once you see this screen, you can click on this button and then you will see that the ID is copied. After that, you can close it, come inside the local script that is inside the started player scripts, and then you will see that there is an animation ID. So delete whatever is already here and paste your own ID. One thing that is important about this animation is that it is built with R6 characters. This means our experience should also use R6 models by default. And to do this is you come to the avatar menu, you come into the settings. Let's open this, and then you will see that to have access to avatar settings, first you need to save it. So let's save our experience really quick. Yes, now our experience saved, and then you will see that now you can access the avatar settings. You want to come to the triple dot on the top right of this menu and just select R6, click on save changes, and then save and restart. After that, you can close the avatar settings and come back to the game. And as you can see that the water here is a little bit badly placed, so let's move it to a area that we want it to be. After placing the water, you can start the game, and then when you come close to the water, you should be able to see a proximity prompt. Press E, and then you will see that you start fishing. When you click on left click, as you can see, the minigame continues, and once the bar is full, you catch a fish and it automatically runs the minigame for you once again. Also, if the player doesn't press left click for some time, as you can see, there is a decay that takes the progress away from the player. You can stop by pressing stop, then of course you can start again, and then by turning the auto on, you can make it fully idle where the player is just catching the fish automatically for you. Now that we have the setup working, let's talk about how we can configure it to our liking. And for this, let's start with the clicker system. If you come to the local script that's inside the started player script, inside the Explorer, you will see that there are a bunch of configurable variables at the beginning of the script. And let's go one by one as what they mean and what they do. The total click value here is the total number of clicks that is required to catch a fish. And the click rate value is the number that gets added to the current click when a player clicks on mouse button 1, or in other words, left click. And when the current click becomes equal to the total click, meaning that player has pressed, for this case, 20 times, as in 20 divided by 10 gives us 20, then the player catches a fish. Decay happens when a player doesn't contribute to the clicker game for a certain amount of time. And in this example, it is 1 second. So what does this mean? After 1 second passes since their last input, the game starts to deprogress, meaning the value that is inside the current click gets subtracted. And the value that gets subtracted is the decay rate here. So decay rate is how fast the progress goes back to the zero value. Auto click rate, just like the click rate, just tells how fast the auto clicker goes when it is on. Finally, the forward and the upward speed variables are about how fast the bobber is thrown during the animation. So let's say you have decided that these configurations are too hard for the player. So you want to make the minigame a little bit easier. What you can do is, first, let's decrease the number of total clicks that is needed. So let's make it 100. And you say, I want the auto click to be faster. Let's say it is now 5. And for the animation, you say, I want the bobber to go more towards the front of the player. So let's increase the forward speed. Let's make it 45. So when we run and come to the water, now we see that the bobber has landed so much further than where it used to land. As well as when I left click, you can see that now the progress bar increases so much faster. Couple of things that is important to also mention is that the bobber has to land inside the water to work. So if I start the minigame like this, you will see that the bobber touches the base plate and immediately stops the game. When we come to the server side, you will also see inside the script, inside the server script service, we have two more configurable variables. The wait time variable here is the amount of seconds that we wait in between the fishing game. So when a player finishes one catch, until a new catch is triggered, we wait 1 second. You can make this value bigger or smaller. However, I must say that I do not recommend making this value less than 1, as it causes the fishing animation to not finish on time, and the start of the next game collides with the end of the previous game. So I suggest the smallest value you should put here is 1. The min time, on the other hand, is the minimum time that a fish can be caught. This is here such that the exploiters or the hackers cannot catch fishes faster than this amount of time. If this video helped you, make sure to like the video,
subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Now, go and make your own fishing game, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Peace!